Hi, this is Miles from HobbyCars123, and today I'm going to be showing you how to assemble your Nitro engine. So, what I had done was I disassembled my Nitro engine in my part 1 video. Now I'm going to be assembling it in my part 2 video. So, what we're going to do is the first thing, we're going to grab our piston, make sure it's not on the set screw side, but make sure it's on the non-set screw side. And we're going to put it in, not forward, but backwards. We're just going to set it in there. And once we have our rod down here, we could take a little gearbox. And we'll take our needle-nose pliers. We're going to grab our rod, and we're going to bring the system all the way up. Make sure it's on the gearbox side. Okay. Then we're going to gently bring that all the way up. Then we're going to take it, put it right over the little notch in here with your needle and pliers. Alright, there we go. And we're just going to pop it in there, make sure it's nice and stuck. Then we're going to do it up and down, just like that. Make sure everything's going right. Then, after this, we're going to take our sleeve. Now notice there's this little notch in here, and then there's this little dot sticking up. You want to line it up. We're going to bring our piston all the way down to the bottom. Then we're going to line it all up, okay? Make sure it's all lined up. Then we go ahead and just pushing it in. Then we go like that. Now our piston is in place. Our piston is nicely in place. And you can gently just try to, and if it's not going to do that, you could take a hammer. See how mine's doing it now. So now, we come over here. I'm going to go to the ground. So we're going to gently do this. We're going to go, make sure we're lined up. Okay, we're lined up. Good, we are going in. And next, now, we are going to check if our piston is going to stay right at the top. It doesn't want to go all the way through. It wants to stop right at the line, right at the top. Good, just like that. Goes like that. Up again. And you want to make sure your sleeve doesn't pop out. Or else if your sleeve starts popping out every time your piston goes up, that means you have too small of a sleeve. Okay, so that's done. So now, now that that's in place, we'll bring this all the way down, and we're going to take our little system here. It doesn't have to be, in the wrong way. I'm going to make sure it's just like that. Make sure you get your line right over the, right there. I'm going to make sure that stays just like that. Then we're going to put our, not like this, because you want this to be on the way right side. This little point needs to be way on the side, right side. So I'm going to put this, and put our piston a little up. I'm going to try to hammer this in a little. Seems like it doesn't want to go in right now, so take our screws out. I'll have to take this out again. See how that's offset? You're going to have to do this a couple times because it's going to get offset a lot. I want to make sure it's nice. Sometimes you're going to have to tip it up and make sure it's just at the right angle. And you're going to make sure like that. Put it up just like this. Still doesn't want to go in. And this is the hard part of assembling your engine. Okay, let's try to move that out now. Seems like it's stuck in that spot. Take that out. Alright, let's move on to the next step. So, what we can do is we can assemble our top part. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little piece here. We're going to put this on. Dab this on with our hammer. See our hammer right here. We're going to take it to the ground. Or you can do it on your table as long as it's hard. We're just going to gently hammer it in there nice and straight. Make sure our piston's down just a little. Make sure that goes in there very nice. Just like that. And after it's done, it should be movable. Right now it's not because I don't have the right part in. I'm just going to take that like that. Set it on our table. And then, what we can do now, we'll take our glow plug. You can put it in just like this. Now you can start seeing it spin. Just want to spin it around a couple times. Get it all nice and oiled up. And set it right where your screws are. Right where your screw holes are. Okay. We'll go ahead and put our head on. So we'll take our mini flathead screwdriver. Make sure our holes are nice. Just like that. We'll screw. 2 screws on. You may have 4, but just in case you run out of 2, or you have 2 left, then you have to put one on each side. That way the head, it doesn't leak or lose compression. Want it in there nice and tight. See how far we are. We're close, getting closer. Now we're just trying to get to our tightening spot. You don't want to tighten it all the way right now, but you just want to get it to that one spot where it's nice, kind of. Just want to screw a little bit offset. There we go. Now we can screw it. Now you can always check through your coolant head where your screws are, because it's pretty much see-through. So we're just going to tighten this down. Make sure this is nice, tight. We don't have any head leaks and we don't have to worry about that. Make sure this one is nice and tight. And there's your coolant head. So next, put on our carburetor. And after, you can spin it and put your hand over the muffler, and you can feel the compression come out of it. Kind of hear it. Let me see. No, you can't hear it on this video, but okay. So next step, we go ahead and put our drum on. So we're going to put one bearing in the front and one bearing in the back. Those are going to fall out a lot. So take it like that, put it over our clutch, just like that. Then we'll go ahead and take our bolt. You need this washer. You definitely need that washer, or else the thing will start skipping, and then you'll have lots of problems. So we don't want to have problems like that. So go ahead and take your 2.5 millimeter screwdriver. Go tighten this down. Like I said again, use your needle nose pliers, or you can use any pliers actually. I just like the needle nose better. So I'll just take this down, make sure it's super tight. Then you want to make sure your drum spins nice and freely. If it doesn't, your clutch on your springs are probably messed up. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and make it to where, not like that in there, we're going to make it to where it's open. Just like that. So we're going to put our carburetor on. then you go take a hammer for this, but if it doesn't want to keep going in, then that's a problem. So we're going to go down here. Now this system I bought, this red thing is a restrictor I have on here. You could take it off and run it leaner, but it's more chance of blowing the motor up, so I like it running with that. So that will just gently hammer right on. There we go. I don't have the bolt for it now, but I'll put the bolt on right there. I'll screw it on with my glow plug cooler, and then that will tighten it down. Make sure everything in your carburetor is going just fine. So that's going fine. And now we can move on to the back part. So now, the hard part. So now we're going to take this. Try this one more time. You just got to play around with the piston range and everything like that. So I'm going to try it like this. Okay. Try it like this. Especially with the M28s, they're so hard because they have this little bearing piece. Other motors don't have it like that, but the M28s, they must have it because they're a super fast engine. Man, it's giving me some real trouble now. I've never had this much trouble in a long time. This is going to go in one way or the other. I don't want to damage your drum doing this. It does not stuck. Feels like it's stuck. Now let's try putting the piston down to the bottom. I'm not going to be able to do this right now, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to put your little part in, you're going to put that on, you're going to take your 4 screws or 2, doesn't matter, so just go ahead and go like that, let's screw them on. Then you'll take your pull start, your electric start, your tiger system, anything like that, this will just go in the hole. Make sure it's going in the right way though. This will just go in the hole. That, and we'll just shoot it in the hole. Basically, you put your 2 screws on. That's it. You'll put your pipe on. I run the MagnaFlow pipe. The MagnaFlow pipe. So this will just go on like that. You'll put your little spring around. I use safety bar because I couldn't find my own spring, but that's how you assemble your Nitro engine. Thanks for watching Hobby Cars 123. Bye bye.